The Razor Scooter sword. Yeah, the way that you do it is when like you're doing, you're yeah, you're riding on your Razor scooter and you do that thing where you jump up and spin it around and that's the blade.
Spin it, yeah. You just fucking chop somebody. Dude, I'm shocked that I'm still standing on my feet right now.
Right?
The fact that my feet aren't crippled from the amount of times
those things are dangerous.
Up my ankles. Dude, those things were literally just solid fucking steel that was just running into my.
I haven't seen a Razor scooter in so. I gotta find a Razor scooter and just go scootering around.
Dude, just scoot
been way
around.
too long.
Honestly, it really has. Everyone needs a good scoot now and then. I mean, I feel like that's just like how you get me to do it, and then you just put it in anyways.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Fair.
I don't think we were singing at the same time, so it's fine, but...
All right, what's up, guys?
Hey, yo, we're back.
We are back.
It's been a long time since we've recorded.
It has. Has it been 2 months?
Not since our last episode. Our last episode came out a month ago, but that episode took an extra long time to edit because that was the one with Goo. And then I had the marathon, so I was gone. And we've been trying to record
for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it hasn't been working. But it's okay because things work out.
Yes, we're here now.
Yeah. Welcome to the Player Power Podcast. This is season 2, episode...
Season 2.
Season 2, Sadiode...
Season 5.
Yeah, 5. I was going to say 6. Shit. 5. I can't do it every time. I literally have it...
You gotta get your count straight, man.
I don't think you understand. I think about it, and then literally just comes up, and I'm like, it's gone. Every time. It just
your brain just
away.
forwards
like,
one number.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm already thinking I'm thinking ahead. That's what it is.
So, what we're doing today, what we have for you little lovelies out there, we're going to be taking a look at swords. Some of the best swords in gaming.
Big old swords. Just
big old swords.
The sharp and stabby kind.
We got 20 swords. We're going to look at them all. And we're not going to do a ranking. We're not going to do a tier list. We got a little new format for you. We're just going to objectify the shit out of these swords and give them a score out of 10. Each of us.
Exactly. We're just going to, just 100% rip these iconic masterpiece weapons apart and just, really just say what we like and don't like about them. And just based on the score alone, we'll determine the good from the bad, the sharp from the pointy.
Yes. Ryan and I will each give a score out of 10. We will average our scores, and at the end we'll see which ones have the best average, and we'll list them that way. So I guess we're going to have a ranking in the end, but we get there from a different way, dang it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like doing a math problem in a different way, but still getting it wrong because the teacher's a jerk. And apparently the right answer isn't the right answer.
Show your work.
Show your work, dude. That was the most frustrating thing.
Proofs were the worst thing ever.
They were totally the worst. Oh, math.
All right, but
math was horrible until letters were involved. Anyway, sorry.
Before we get into the stabby meat and potatoes, it's time for the homework game. This is another one where it's been so long.
It's been super long, and we actually need to talk, guys.
Let's sit them down.
Yeah,
listen, guys.
We need to change reality a little bit. So
you know what? I don't want you to put any bad vibes on you because this is literally entirely me and my fault.
I mean, basically, I don't know. It's my fault for picking the game.
Basically, I'm switching games. Brave Fencer Musashi. It was incredibly charming and I was having fun with it, but honestly, it was just too much of a hassle. The way that I was playing it, and the setup involved and all of the audio and visual issues I was having with it because it was an emulator on something it was not meant to be emulated on, and it was very messy. And I do want to finish Brave Fencer Musashi someday. Hopefully, maybe at some point I can get a PS1 and track down a copy that's hopefully not $200.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I am now playing Chrono Trigger, which is another childhood favorite of Ryan's, and I'm very glad I'm playing it because this is one that has been on my list for a very long time, and I love the Toriyama art style, and I am just very excited to finally play this game. And I have it through a much more accessible means of playing it, so that's good. I guess on that note, I'll start. I started the game.
Yeah,
I started the game. I went to the Festival of Time or whatever it is. Whatever
the
it's
Millennium
called.
Fair.
Well, yeah, the Millennium Fair. I can't remember the characters. Obviously Chrono, and then I met the girl who I'm pretty sure is the princess.
Yeah,
but,
so you met Chrono, and you met you also at least actually never mind. Yeah, is that literally it? Or have you met the third character?
And your friend. There's another girl
your friend,
who is like an inventor. That was the only other thing I did, is that like your friend built some robot, so you have to go fight the little combat tutorial robot.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. And that's pretty much all I did. And I bought some stuff.
Heck yeah. So you go on a cute little date with this mysterious girl who is just so mysterious in her ways. So mysterious.
She drops her necklace or something.
Yeah, yep. Her pendant, and in a very totally non-princessy way. That's awesome.
So I started it. I think I'm gonna have a very fun time. This is gonna be another one where I'm gonna have to get used to the combat because I'm not used to like live action
Final
RPGs.
Fantasy turn-based.
Well, because this is. But is it turn-based? Isn't it like live? Like your enemy can attack.
That's how all Final Fantasies are. I mean, there's a setting, so you can pick if you want. Like you can do.
Well, so that's the thing. I turned it to wait. I turned it to wait, but it still seems like, I don't know. It still seems like he's attacking, but I don't know.
I think it's when you're in a menu, not when you're just picking fight or magic or item. I think it's when you're in like a fight selection, like you're picking an enemy to hit. I think that's when they won't attack you. They would just keep moving around, I think.
Okay. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, that is a style of gameplay that I have never ever dabbled in.
It's interesting to get used to
at all,
because you have to think about
except for because like the Final Fantasy IX is the only Final Fantasy that I started playing, and I got a few hours into that. I'm still playing through that, but that's literally my only exposure to that style of combat. So it'll be interesting.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think Chrono Trigger is really fun. So I think you'll like it. They kind of guide you with certain parts pretty well once you get used to it.
Yeah.
And it's like my best advice is like I don't know, like the game's easy enough where you save your big attacks or big enemies, and otherwise you know what I mean, and you're fine.
Yeah.
So don't stress it too much, but I think you'll definitely enjoy I think you'll like the story, and the characters are cool.
Yeah. That's what I'm really excited about.
I'm honestly the soundtrack more than anything, dude.
Yeah.
The fighting sound, the fighting theme is just so good. I mean, it can get a little tedious if you're grinding, but just regardless, dude, every time I hear it after a while, just it crashes into nostalgia. It's so good.
Well, I'm very excited. How are you liking Celeste? I know you've been. I
have been limiting myself. I have been literally just hanging this block of frozen strawberry ice, and it's just dripping in my mouth because I can't actually play it in a row.
You're like a hamster in a cage, with the water dripping down the thing.
Exactly. Oh my god, finally. So Celeste has been very fun. It's been very challenging. I 100% appreciate I'm like, I figured this out, and then I just fuck up the first part I figured out 5 times in a row. I'm like, fuck.
It's a very trying game.
It is, but it's been, the satisfaction of getting it, or sometimes I'll just clear a room first attempt, and I'm like, and I just literally feel like I glide through it. It's just so fun. But so I have been I'm slowly just doing I've done. I think since we last have talked, I actually don't remember now if I've said I've beaten the game or not.
You
but
know,
like
well, see, that's why it's so weird. Is that I'm just starting my homework game essentially, and you basically beat the story of yours.
yeah, I beat this. Yeah, I beat
Pretty
the story
much.
of Celeste, which was, and it was a very very cute story. You get to, you know, you partner up with Madeline, like your dark self. You know, you take
Yes.
Madeline takes on her whole self. You're getting 2 jumps or the 2 dashes, and like her hair changes, but like they work together. I really liked all the jumping challenges during that when you have to, like, she launches you up, and that was really cool.
Yep.
Some of those were awesome.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see more of that. But so that happening, get to the top. You know, everybody has that strawberry pie. I think that
Yep.
Maddie makes. Which
They
is
make a
super
pie
cute.
with out of the strawberries that you collected.
And so I found, you know, the heart. I found, like, you know, the old lady showed me the middle center of the mountain. She's like, you know, I haven't discovered this area, but like I need to do all the things you were saying to get to that part. So I haven't gotten there yet, obviously.
Yeah, that's
But
the
so
core. That's the last.
the core, yep.
Yeah, that's the last
Um,
level. But then you got all the B and C sides.
Yep, exactly. So that's what I've been working on slowly. I've been trying to get. I got all the strawberries. I did everything on the first level, so I'm totally clear with that. I did B side, got the crystal heart, I think is what it's called, right? And then I got
Yes.
and then I did B side, all the strawberries, crystal heart, done. I'm on level 2. I think I just got the B side. Yeah, I got the B side and did B side. Is it a crystal heart in there again, or is it something different?
The B sides have crystal hearts. I think.
No. Well,
No?
no. I think each level is a crystal heart, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I think I've got a level. I think I've cleared almost all of 1 and 2. I think I need to get strawberries on level 2, and then I'm slowly just building up from there. And then I also
Cool.
I think I randomly jumped to the other B side I had available. I think I'm doing like B. I think the Mirror Temple B side is what I'm doing right now,
Yeah.
just randomly. But it's been really hard, and it's like that one's like a little bit more mazy, kind of like Mirror Temple. So I just haven't like devoted all my time to it yet. But now that we're recording this, I can play a little bit more.
Yes,
I'll
I,
probably just try to
I
cruise
promise
through
I
it.
will try and make some headway in Chrono Trigger so that you can play a good amount of
Yeah.
Celeste. 'Cause
Listen, I need.
really, you know,
Actually-
when you think about it, you basically, like, numbers wise, you've basically beaten a third of the levels that you need to, but you're going to spend way more time on the B and C sides.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. And you definitely will. I honestly, wait, you're playing from your phone, right?
No, I was able to get it on my SNES Classic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so,
Okay.
so basically I'm almost playing it the original way.
That's really sick, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, I can't wait for you to get a little bit farther and start seeing some of the story. Also, are you just keeping the character names original, or are you changing
Yeah,
the names?
I'm keeping them original.
Oh, you're no fun. You gotta
Well,
change
it's my
the
first
names.
time.
No, name it your homies, dude. I was gonna say you have to name me the frog guy, but now you're not gonna do it.
Isn't his name just like Frog?
Yeah, exactly. But you can change
Okay.
it.
Well, yeah, if it's
Yeah.
just Frog, I'll change it. I'll name it Ryan. I'll name
Yes,
Frog
make it-
Ryan just
dude,
for you.
Yes, dude. Oh my god, I can't wait for you to see it, dude. His like victory pose is he flexes his big ass bicep. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, sorry.
Very nice.
That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm done. It's gonna be awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Do you wanna get into the good stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
The stabby, jabby, swingaroo.
Yeah, it's something like that. All right. Do you want to just go down in order, or do we?
No, let's
randomize
go
it?
random. But like first, do you want to crack a little?
Oh yes.
thing?
Oh yes. Oh, so in also a random life update, guys. In honor of my wedding next year, I got Corey a beautiful little beater cozy to be one of my groomsmen.
Yes, it's fantastic.
And I got
it's leather. It's got my
crazy-
name on it.
It's beautiful, and I got this crazy beer called Dragon's Milk, which is just anything with milk always sounds horrible to say out loud to a microphone to people that want to listen. But cracking one open with him right now. So cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Yeah, thanks, man. Awesome.
Th-
Dude, thanks
thank
so much.
you.
Howie over here. Yeah. Thanks for saying yes.
Okay, so we randomized it. We're gonna talk about them one by one. Before we do that, what's kind of your? Can you share with me what your criteria is? Are we doing this solely based on appearance and design, or is it like abilities or like in-game ability? I don't know.
Listen, throughout history, there's a man and his weapon. So I feel like we like to honor the weapons. You know, this is important. Okay, you know, this is like these are the things that made these men great. So I feel like it's the look, it's the aura of the sword.
It's the
if that
feel.
makes sense, you know.
It's the vibe.
It's the feel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay,
listen, like,
so we're rating these swords based on vibes.
big vibe check out. That's
Okay,
what I did.
I like
just close
that.
the-
I appreciate that.
Yeah, because like some things they might be simplistic in nature, but they just evoke with the name. The name alone. They
Yes.
say more.
So I guess in relation to that, how much? I guess it depends. It depends on the sword. I was gonna say how much does like lore of the sword affect the vibe? Because like there's a lot of these that I think are dope swords, but I'm not sure what the lore is behind it.
Well, so I mean, listen, we're both judging our,
Yeah.
this is you. Why are you talking to me about your score? You trying to influence me right now? Is what you're saying?
Good point. Good point. So let's start off with number one then.
Number one, well, yes, is going to be the diamond sword from Minecraft.
This is a sword. Probably seen Steve use it in Smash Bros. It's just
Yeah.
a little, or you've seen like little kids waving their hard foam replicas of it.
Yeah, totally not me having one of those, but yeah, yep.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a kind of it's aside from the fact that it's made from diamonds, and I'm pretty sure that's a rare thing in Minecraft. It's kind of a lame sword.
Have you never played Minecraft?
No, I haven't.
Corey.
You know what? I played.
Corey. We're stopping this now. I'm done.
Before
You have
Minecraft
to
was
play.
like a huge thing, I played Fortress Craft, which was like basically like a
my
Minecraft
God, yeah,
light
on Xbox.
on Xbox.
Yeah. Dude, I remember that game was actually so
Dude,
fun.
you-
oh my God.
I remember you and I were showing each other our creations because I remember you made like a Minish Cap Link sprite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. But yeah, you're right. But honestly, I was gonna say the same thing. I kind of agree. It's like it isn't really that cool looking, and I think it's just
No.
because of the art style of Minecraft. Like it's hard for things to look cool. Now they kind of do. I will say, shout outs to like now
I
Minecraft.
mean,
No,
I don't know.
Well, no, I meant like there are certain things in Minecraft, like the Ender Dragon and stuff like that they've added is actually sick looking within the game, within
Yeah.
the block style of Minecraft. But like I think a lot of the items and everything, like this is just super basic, and literally you just wave it up and down. Like there's no visual coolness to the sword,
No.
pretty much at all.
It's just kind of like greenish blue.
Yeah. The color's cool, but it's
I mean, it's a
It's
nice
not
color
enough to
for a
carry it.
sword, but I don't know, not really much else.
so.
I'm gonna-
I'm gonna.
You go.
No, you got it. Oh my God! Why I will. I'm gonna give that an easy, solid 3 out of 10.
Ooh, wow. You're okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
I take swords seriously. I think you're being too nice. You were coddling
right.
all of your children
You-
as the kindergarten teacher.
Yeah,
and you need
you're
to
very
just,
right. I need to
you need
fill
to,
out.
You need to put the soccer players in front, and you need to put the weird kids in the back. Okay.
The Diamond Sword is definitely one of the weird kids of this list.
It
I'm
pretty
gonna
much
go-
is, yeah.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go 3. I think that's fair. I think that's
Solid
fair.
3.
This is something I do when I rate out of 10, like anything really. I always end up going much higher because I think of it as like school.
I think you're just a
grades or
really
something.
nice. You're just a really nice teacher. Listen, I
Well,
think of
no,
it as
I
an
literally
America's
just
Got
think of it
Talent.
as school grades because it's like anything like 6.5 or below is a failure. So
Yeah, that's
I don't.
coddling.
I usually don't.
I need to show you how bad you failed.
Unless something is terrible, I usually won't put it below like a 5. I'm
Interesting. Yeah,
generally
so
positive
like,
about most things, but I need to be a little more Gordon Ramsay for these
I think
swords.
so. Yeah, I think you need to literally make everybody vow across their chest saying "I will not suck" to each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Just watch that.
So that's threes
but yeah.
all around.
The average is 3. If
What's the
anyone didn't know.
average of 3 and 3?
I think it's 42. Last I checked.
Yeah, I forgot the equation for averages. X
Gonna
equals
bug me.
negative b plus or
Shut
minus
up.
the square root of. All right, so that's an average of
Okay, yeah.
3. That's probably going to be. I'm guessing that's going to be a relatively low sword. That's kind of one of the lamos on this list.
It kind of is. All right. Moving on. Here we have another controversial sword. I put in quotations, if you will, and that is the Kingdom Key or the Keyblade
Yes.
from Kingdom Hearts.
Sora's
you know,
Keyblade, to be specific.
Sora's Keyblade. Sora.
Gosh, Sora.
So you know.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm sure you've seen the Goofy sings Evanescence.
yeah.
Wake me up. I can't wake up. Save me.
But anyways, so the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. This is, to me, I really like the aesthetic and the feel of Kingdom. I always think the Keyblade is a sword. I think the Keyblade is a really cool looking sword. For like the world that it's in. I know like some people just like don't like it because there's no like blade because it's like a round ass key. But some of the actual Keyblade skins are super crazy looking. They're like pretty much swords.
Well, that's the thing is that the Kingdom Key, Sora's Keyblade, it's kind of just a basic Keyblade. It looks like a key. It's just got the yellow hilt protection. Well, I don't know what's the actual term for that kind of
crossguard.
Crossguard that goes around.
Well, I mean, it's a closed. I think it's called a closed crossguard, right?
It's basically it protects the hand on both sides. I'm sure you've all seen the Keyblade. I don't think I need to describe it that much, but I do also think the Keyblade is pretty damn rad. It's not the flashiest sword out there, but I think the concept of it just being a key, I think that's just so cool. Whoever thought of that key sword, Keyblade, like that's just such a novel concept.
I agree. And then also like obviously like within the games, like the power, like the unlocking power it has, and like also in the crazy story of Kingdom Hearts, like Keyblades are like OP, overpowered, strong, crazy things. Yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty good one. But so like it also, to me, it's good at its niche, but I can't just like throw it up to the top because of its niche. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you rate first, but
I think I'm gonna go with an 8. Swords that Keyblade is an 8.
A solid score.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the Keyblade a 2. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna give it actually. I was gonna say 7. Is what I was gonna say. Moist.
See,
yeah.
Now,
all right.
Now I'm worried that I'm gonna be way too gentle. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, listen. It's okay. It's okay if you like your kids, dude. That's what's all being a teacher is all about. I get it. It's okay.
I'm 3.
Just the gym teacher that throws dodgeballs at the kids that don't want to move because they have to move for me to keep my job.
Move it, damn it. Number 3 is the Gunblade. This is another Final Fantasy thingamajig, right?
Yeah, this is a Final Fantasy thingamajig. All right. Spoiler alert: Ryan the Weeb falls in love with Japanese shit and clearly is going to defend his game choices. Well, obviously, I love the Gunblade. It's badass.
That's Final Fantasy 8, right?
It's Final Fantasy 8, correct? Okay. Squall / Leon wields the Gunblade.
Okay. Give me your spiel. Give me your spiel on the Gunblade.
So.
What's the Gunblade all about?
Listen. First off, the Gunblade has kind of become like it's a genuine class of like weapon in like a lot of Japanese games now. Mm-hmm. It's an actual game class in Final Fantasy, the MMO, the Gunblade class. So it's kind of just become like its own thing, Like that specific look was just so badass. Like the actual engraving on the sword is like the lion heart. That's like this crazy symbol for Squall, which is awesome. And then like it's sick because like what he does is like whenever he slices, he'll like pull the trigger and it like shoots gunpowder onto the blade and it makes almost like explosive for a moment when he like slashes somebody. So that's pretty fucking badass. But yeah, and then then it's got like the little freaking cool keychain at the bottom with the lion head. Oh, it's I don't know. It's just a cool, sharp, sleek looking sword.
Okay, so what would you rate it out of 10?
I'm giving that boy a 9, solid 9.
Okay,
in my opinion.
All right.
Listen, it's okay. Listen, I'm ready.
I'm giving that a 4.
A 4?
Yeah, Gunblade gets a 4. God. Gunblade gets a 4.
4?
Yeah, you know what that's like. There was an executive that was not even an executive. There was a hotshot new idea guy who was trying to pitch for Final Fantasy VIII, and they were like, "What if guns, but swords?" And then everyone was like, "What are you talking about?" No, but somehow it got in anyway.
They said, "Bravo,
no.
You're a genius."
Keychain, revolver gun, steak knife is what I see when I look at this Gunblade.
Knife?
It looks like a big old steak knife. I just cooked dinner. I saw a steak knife. That's what it looks like. You know what that looks like? That looks like if a kid had a toy of a revolver and a toy of a knife, and he duct taped them together and said, "I have gun sword now."
Oh my god! All right, listen. All right, we're gonna go back to the school analogy. You're right now talking to one of the rich kids that their parents are celebrities, so you're gonna have to be nicer and give it a better grade. I'm just kidding. That was wow. I mean, I mean, hey, you're crazy. You're crazy in my opinion, but listen, it's okay. That's okay.
Gunblade.
He-
Silly,
Gunblade.
just silly bananas. You know, there are
Interesting.
just some
All right,
concepts that you want to make work, but that's not one for me. Not so sure
Hey,
that
no,
can
to-
work.
To each their own. But all right, so that would give an 13, which would be a 6.5. Wait, no,
I don't know about
No.
that. Oh wait, yeah, no, that's right.
yeah, 6.5.
I'm stupid. We actually don't
Yeah, I
know
was-
how to do averages. This was a
I
joke
said
at
it.
first.
What are you talking about?
right,
I
maybe-
said
maybe
it.
it's
and
just
you just
me.
totally shat on me.
It's the
My
dragon's
Gunblade.
milk. It's the dragon's milk, and it's Gunblade getting me flustered.
I can tell, yeah.
You know what? It's like when you're playing swords with a friend, and then your friend is like, "I have a gun sword. I can shoot it at you," and you're like, "No, you can't do that just because I was winning. No."
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Or when your friend just decides to shock you, and then forever for the rest of your life be cursed with the ability to be shocked by anything in the world all the time. Sorry,
Yeah.
random tangent, doesn't matter.
Didn't those games
so-
always devolve into that? It was like, pick your power. You get one of two powers. And then, like, all right, the first one is I'm super strong. The second one is I can survive any attack.
Yeah, oh
It's
my
like,
God.
no, you can't do that.
It's not fun, man.
Yeah, then you get into a
God.
big fight.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, what's
Um,
next?
So next is going to be the Monado, which is Shulk's sword from
Monado.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yes.
This is the most sci-fi sword we're going to look at. It's
Yeah.
the most lightsaber-esque of them energy swords, although there is
Yeah.
the energy sword, but, energy swords as a class.
Yeah.
I
And it's got that opening right above the handle that shows the symbol of whatever mode
Whatever
or
Monado it's on,
yeah.
yep.
It's a nice
He's
red.
master the Monado arts.
It's got some nice
Mhm.
curvature to it. I just want to jump right in. This is a 9.5.
A 9.
This is a 9.5. You know what? I gotta say,
You give the Yu-Gi-Oh motorcycle sword a 9.
I gotta say,
when you
the
shit
Monado-
on my gunplay.
listen. That's a sexy ass sword. That's a nice looking sword.
It is.
It's
it
a
is
beautiful
sleek
crimson
animal,
red.
Yeah.
Look at those curves. Look at the way the blade curves. Look at the curve around that nice little opening that's got the little light things. It's got like the Tron lines in it. And when it gets going, when it gets that lightsaber blade out, that is a fierce looking weapon right there. I am a big
I mean,
fan
that's-
of the Monado.
That is fair. I mean, I definitely do like it.
Great
personally, this is-
vibes. This is about vibes. The Monado has great top tier vibes, I would say.
Listen, I could respect it. I can respect the love of the sci-fi. Me personally, I still like the sword a lot. I'm actually gonna. So you said 9.5. I'm going to be giving it a solid 7.5.
Okay.
Mostly because me personally, it's very hard for me to truly like a great sword. And that's really what the Monado is
Yes,
a
it
great
is.
sword. It's like a two-handed big boy sword.
Yeah.
I'm always the dexterity guy, so there are
Yeah,
some,
you like the
there is,
swift one-handers.
Exactly. You'll see kind of my tempo, with swords in that regard. But 7.5,
Okay.
so that's gonna be
It's 8.5.
yeah.
Yeah. You see, I like to overcompensate with my swords.
Yeah.
I like a nice big beefy sword.
Yeah. Distracts. It's a distracting blade. The gleam, the amount of shine on
Yeah,
the blade
exactly.
will distract the enemy.
The nice
From-
red.
whoa.
Oh, it's a beautiful sword. All right,
Mm.
let's move on to the next one. What does our randomizer say we have next? Ooh,
Next is another one.
a
We
nice,
now have
a nice follow up.
a meaty Soul Edge from Soul Calibur.
Yes.
Uh,
I don't know.
so-
I don't know if you remember the lore of Soul Calibur, but Soul Edge
Soul.
is literally the antagonist of these
Mhm.
games.
It's just a sword.
It's a little
just
disturbing.
sword. It's pretty creepy. 'Cause,
It's
yeah,
like,
there's the
it's
Soul
like a
Calibur and
tortured
the
soul or
Edge,
something.
right?
So yeah, the
Yeah,
Soul
it's like-
Calibur is the good, like the opposite, the good one.
It's like it's that classic story of like it's a good champion and like a warrior of light versus an evil champion and a warrior of dark that that battles it out. But like the cool thing is that the soul edge, pretty much anyone that equips it becomes like possessed and controlled by the soul edge. It's like an extension of itself. And so like Nightmare is the classic user of soul
canonically edge. Soul edge devours the souls of those who use it, and it also shapeshifts depending on who uses it. So it has multiple different appearances. The two that I put there that we're kind of looking at, I think that one where it's literally just like it's an eye and it's like a giant blade with like a fleshy side. That's from Soul Calibur 2. Yeah, I think that's the one that everyone remembers. Cool, because that's the one that when Nightmare is wielding it.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like. And then I think the other one is from 5 or 4, but it's also badass. It's got like a skull. It's still got that moving eye. That's just terrifying that this sword is a living being.
So it's funny that of course I was shitting on greatswords. This is literally my one exception to the greatsword rule.
Yeah.
Is that Soul Edge is fucking cool, dude. It is so cool. I really like the Soul Calibur 2, that the flat blade one side of the bladed sword is really cool. It's a very Berserker-esque idea to me.
Yeah,
it's very brutal and like because it's more of a chopping and hacking type of sword as opposed to like a slicing and a blocking. And so like that really, it just like you can like just seeing the shape of it, you can feel like the great swings that Nightmare would do. It's pretty definitely menacing, and you're right because it's a living. It just dude, there's just something about it.
Yes,
you like believe it, dude. Like you believe if you held that sword, it would just eat your soul.
Yeah, I would not touch that sword in my life ever. Yeah. So what do you
crash down in a meteor?
So what are you gonna rate it?
I honestly, I'm giving it a 9.5.
Okay.
I think this is a, it's not a personal favorite, but I think in terms of like what a sword is, this is like one of the best great swords ever made for a game.
It is pretty fantastic. I think I'm going to give it an 8.5 because it is incredibly frightening, and I think that is part of the motif, part of the whole vibe that it's going for, but also something that is really off-putting about it is that the sword is partially like flesh, and that freaks me the fuck out. I don't like that at all. That's very
not a flesh guy.
No, it's very disturbing. That's really.
So you're telling me right now that I should just like get you like something flesh related.
Ugh.
That word is just like a good word, isn't it? It's a good word.
Moist flesh.
Moist. Oh yes, moist flesh. Oh my god, that's a good one.
Slicing through moist flesh with.
Oh god. That's all right. Well, interesting. All right, welcome to the podcast, guys, where we say gross words in your ears while drinking beer.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, average of 9, not bad at all. So, dude, we're getting so many great swords in a row. So, we have the Artorias greatsword from Dark Souls. So this is like, I added it in because I just think Dark Souls has a really cool, just cool swords in general, and this is like one of the classic icon swords. Let me just get a bigger picture of it. It's, honestly, even though I put it in, it's kind of basic. Like, it's just, that's kind of the thing with Dark Souls, is that Dark Souls is kind of like a nameless, fantasy kind of world, just like a lost knight world. But like, I really like all the design work is really cool. It's like, it's just got like a big beefy greatsword appeal, but it's pretty edgy, so it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of give this I personally give this like a 7, just like an average run of the bill. I designed a sword, but I just think it works so well in Dark Souls. That's why I appreciate it, because like Artorias the Knight, like I'm not sure if you probably haven't played it, so
no, I haven't.
Like Artorias, like as a character, is like it's pretty badass. Like
Whoa.
who he is.
He's
like when he wields the sword. Yeah, Artorias the Abyss Walker.
Does he wield it with one hand? Does he wield it like
he does? He's fucking huge, dude. He fucking like jumps and like flips over and like slams the sword down.
That's pretty cool.
It's terrifying. It's pretty badass.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go 6.
A 6.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 6. I think it's cool, especially when you look at it up close like that. I do like some of the design work, and I like how like the hilt kind of extends up to the blade. It's got that like that center part that goes up towards the blade.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if you're gonna do a great sword, like make it a big beefy guy. This kind of to me looks like a one-handed sword that got a little too big for its britches. Like
Hey, that's fair.
it kind of
That's
looks
fair.
like an oversized one-handed sword a little bit. I think I might have
And that is kind of how he uses it. So
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I can see that. All
throw
right.
some
well,
throw some color in there. A gray hilt, come on.
Yeah. Come on, yeah, lamos. My God, dude, wrap it in leather, you monsters. All right. So moving on. Okay. This also came out quickly. I needed to reset myself because Corey's probably gonna knock it down again. But we have the Brotherhood sword from Final Fantasy X, which
This is
again, this is-
Titus's sword,
this is-
correct?
this is Titus's sword
Yeah.
from Final Fantasy X. And like, all right, let me just say, this sword is fucking amazing in my opinion.
Okay.
I don't. Hopefully, I don't know if you like it or not. It's okay if you don't. This to me is a 10 out of. This is a 420 out of 69 in my opinion. This sword, I absolutely love this sword.
A
Especially
10,
you can't see obviously
wow.
from the picture, but what's so sick
Look up
is
some
the
more
sword
pics.
is like. It's
Well,
like
so
a
that was the
bullet-
thing,
you
is
know,
that I was looking up pictures of this, and I feel like I was getting a bunch of different results.
Well, so you if you look up Titus's sword, you probably end up getting the Catapult, which is his like legendary sword in the game. You know, like the best sword in the game for him.
I looked.
like-
I looked up Brotherhood. I remembered what it was called.
Okay. Well, I just want to make so like it shows so like this one. Oh, this is like the Final Fantasy Dissidia style of it,
Okay.
but this is the one I remember.
So it's
But,
like an upgraded
this-
Brotherhood.
Yeah. So like this dude, the cool thing about it was like literally it was like a sliced. It was like a shard of like glass with water flowing through it all the time. Whenever he would slice and use it, you would just see like it was like a clear beach as it was going through. Like like that image is perfect
Yeah.
for it. But it like I don't know. It has the really like he would also always like flip it over. You know, he would like catch it and flip it, and like it was just so sick. I don't know.
Yeah.
It I love the aesthetic. I like the little kind of crazy hook that it has at the very end.
Yep.
Which because it's kind of watery, so it's kind of like a fisherman's hook, but it's also almost like a J, which would be like for eject, like in the games. It's pretty sick. It's definitely for me. This is like one of the swords I think of every time, and I personally would give it. This is like a personal 10, except my 420 out of 69.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go 7.5.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. And
I'm between 7.5 and 8 because like I do think it's cool. I really like everything you're saying about like the theming behind it. I like the fishing hook aesthetic. I like the whole water running through glass. Like I feel like that concept. I feel like it's hard to visually represent because that sounds like, especially in game, I feel like it probably looks better in like cutscenes and stuff than it does looking up pictures of it. Maybe.
yeah, I mean it definitely does because it's like it's because it's moving with it.
Yeah. I don't know about the ribbon thing on the back, but I do like the little. It's almost like a fin or like a shark head or something. I did this. This sword definitely gives me like shark, watery ocean vibes. And that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think 7.5. I think it's pretty good.
Right, that's fair. It's a fair score. So that would be a 8.75.
8.75.
Moving on, we have the Fierce Deity Sword
Oh boy.
from Zelda. What this is? Not Wind Waker. Stupid Ocarina of Time, right? No, it's
Majora's
not.
Mask,
No.
maybe.
Oh yeah, all the Majora's. Okay, yeah.
Fierce
Majora's Mask, you're right,
Deity's
you're right.
Mask. The Fierce Deity. Fierce Deity's sword.
Oh yeah. Why did I not think of that? I'm so dumb. I was like I like just remember we were just talking about the Great Fairy Sword, so I was trying to think it was from a different one. I was like trying to think of what else it would be.
This is also known as the Double Helix sword. It's got that cool little crisscross, almost like DNA thing going on. It's like green and teal kind of. This is a pretty badass sword. I think.
I like the design a lot.
Yeah,
I like the colors.
I like
Very
the
naturey.
design. I feel like there's something missing. Because it is just the Double Helix with just those two colors. Like, I feel like there should have been something maybe in between where those spaces are, because where it.
I would love to see like I don't know, maybe like some like little bit of vinage and leaves, because what it feels like is two wrapping like hardened steel vines.
That would be pretty rad.
For the sword, so it'd be cool to be like a little bit of leaf,
Yeah.
almost like like it's just like been stuck somewhere in the forest for so long it's been
Yeah.
overgrown. Well, that'd be a cool aesthetic to it.
I was thinking some sort of like laser energy or something in those in between spaces or something like that.
Oh, that could be interesting too.
But
Yeah,
like-
I think you're just hooked on the Monado blade right now.
Like, well, yeah, of course, I love the Monado.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah,
It's
of
a
course.
great
It's-
blade.
It's pretty, yeah. So I mean, like, I think overall, I like the appearance of it. The only other thing I kind of don't like about, especially the picture we're looking at, is like where the, if it was a sword, where the welding is of the double helix. Like, I don't really like it. Just kind of
Where do you
looks
think
like
it should
just
be?
got crossed.
Do you think it should be
I
like
think-
farther down on the blade or closer to the hilt?
I know. I think more like where, like the up and down of the cross. Like, I think it should be somehow fused and meshed more, because I could just see like I don't know. It's like a knot. It's like a Celtic, like drawing a Celtic knot, and you see like the top part of the knot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I'd fix it, but I don't like that like hard little line I see. I'm just being nitpicky.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna throw a 7.5 at it.
Okay. I'm gonna do an 8. So I think we're right around the same ballpark. It's a very cool sword,
so.
and the circumstances under which you use it are fantastic. Because using the Fierce Deities mask is like one of the coolest things you can do in that game, because it just makes you unstoppable. And this sword does shoot like beams of magic, and it's so friggin' strong, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's why I guess I could see where you're talking about with like the energy coming
But
out of it.
that's kind of where I was going with that. But like,
Mhm.
I think design wise, like aside from the double helix, it's like it doesn't have a ton going for it. I don't know.
Yeah, but like that's like the simplicity of a lot of Zelda swords. I feel like, I don't know, they
Yeah, I
have a
suppose.
good aesthetic.
That's true.
Again, also I think it looks dexterous. I like it. That's
Yeah.
why. Although I guess I give it a lower score overall, but
I mean, it's big. It's a great sword.
Yeah, it is. It is a great sword. It's true, but it doesn't look. It doesn't give me the feel of a great sword. It gives me like the feel of a swift.
Because it's
Like,
airy.
even though it is big,
Because it's got the spaces. Yeah, okay. Alright.
Exactly. Yeah, like it still just works with that.
All right.
Um,
So what's next?
But so moving on, we have the Pure Nail.
Ooh,
from
pure
Hollow Knight.
nail. This is the most upgraded sword you can get in Hollow Knight.
Mhm.
Technically, it's a
There you
nail,
go.
but it counts.
But it's
We count it.
swordy. It's swordy.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
it's
count it.
swordy.
I don't know where the heck the picture went, so I'm gonna go.
Just Google it. It's fine. I think this is another one similar to like wow, that actually has some pretty intricate
Detailed design.
detail in there.
Yeah. Like the
That's pretty cool.
And like I like how there's like a design of like the cross guard and the hilt. Not the cross guard, but like the hilt extends out. Like how it's separate from the design of the rest of the blade. So it really is like two different pieces. That's really cool looking, to be honest. It's just a
Yeah.
triangle. It's just literally an arrowhead.
Yeah,
it could just
it's,
be like a tribal.
it does literally just look like an arrowhead, but like carved or
It's
like
cool.
wrapped
it's a
or
fucking
something.
Cool arrowhead. Yeah.
I like the concept of the nail. Like, it's the same kind of thing with the Keyblade for me, where it's like a unique concept and look, but it's kind of simple because it is just.
But it just works.
It does.
Simple isn't bad. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but I don't know. I like it.
I like it too.
I like
but
it.
I
It's
think
fancy.
I think I'd give it a. Actually, you go first. I've been talking too much. You go first.
What did I say? I gave the Double Helix an 8. I think I would put this right on the same. I would give it an 8. I think it's right.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Was an 8.
It's right around there.
Yeah.
It's very.
I didn't
quick.
want to lead the pack, but I guess it worked out. All right. Yeah.
Damn it! My
Not
my
much
fears
else.
were coming true. I'm being way too nice.
You're a big fan of all these swords, dude.
Yeah. See, swords are cool. You swing them, you slash them.
They are, dude. They are pointy and stabby.
All right, let's move on to
all right.
another Legend of Zelda sword, the Great Fairy Sword, also from Majora's Mask.
This sword. Oh, there's the. Okay, I don't know why they went all the way down here, but I found them. This thing is sick looking.
It's pretty nuts.
Why do I remember this?
You probably didn't get it. It's the reward for getting You know how in the dungeons in
I
Majora's
definitely
Mask,
didn't do all of Majora's Mask, so.
you can. Oh well, in the dungeons in Majora's Mask, you can get stray fairies, and this is.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure this is the last reward for getting all the stray fairies. You need to get all the stray fairies in a dungeon and then return them to the Great Fairy. This is the last reward you get, and it actually doesn't function as a sword. It uses up one of your C buttons. It treats it as an item.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
it is weird.
Interesting.
It-
I mean, it looks really cool.
It looks
the colors
funky.
and the
Do you want to
aesthetic is
Google
super
it too?
neat.
Because like I don't know, that's like the in-game model. So I want to see like okay. I mean that's kind of just what it looks like. It's I don't know.
I guess actually now I'm seeing more of it. It kind of falls a little bit.
Well, it's like
I mean, I don't know. It still looks really cool to me though.
the colors are
I like the
very
whole,
cool, but it's almost tacky. but it also like that is very fitting with
Like
one the Great
colors,
Fairy
the
and
Great
two
Fairy colors, yeah.
yeah, it's fitting. Well, it's also there's a lot of stuff in Majora's Mask that's got kind of that like magenta purpley kind of wet craziness going on there. I don't like that middle section at all.
Yeah, the
actually.
weird like hieroglyphics.
Yeah, the green that's just like embossed in there or something. And it's kind of a weird shaped blade. It like gets round. It's kind of weirding me out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
you're actually kind of turning me off
Yeah.
to it now that we're looking at it
Well,
more.
yeah. it's a cool sword,
It's
but
a cool
like
design though. I like the flower blooming.
Yeah.
idea at the bottom.
well, I feel like they could have elaborated on that a little bit more. Well, actually, that does look cool because the hilt is green, so it's like a stem.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly.
Wow, I am very
Like
all
the
over the
tips or
place with
leaves.
this sword.
Yeah, it's the more you look at it, the more you hate it, then you kind of like it. It's
Yeah,
like a weird
right?
taste. It's like something you eat and you're like,
Exactly.
is this bad or good? I can't tell.
Yeah,
I can't tell if this is bad or good.
it's very
I
true.
think I'm actually I'm more leaning on bad though.
Yeah, I'm
Now that
gonna.
it's settling within me, now that it's like the sediment is falling down to the bottom,
Exactly.
I'm going with bad.
I'll go first.
I'm going with 5.5.
I was gonna give it a
Oh, shit, my
6,
bad.
so we're right
Oh,
there.
nice. Still
Sorry, Great Fairy
still
Sword.
nicer. So
I don't know if we'll get some flack for that because I don't know how popular. I feel like I don't really hear people talk about Great Fairy Sword a lot.
yeah, I'm shocked I haven't seen it before though. I'm surprised it didn't come up like as like instantly.
Yeah.
Remembering it. But let's see. So moving on. We have the Masamune,
Masamune.
from a bunch of different things. It's most
Yeah.
iconically Sephiroth's sword.
Yes, and
Just the very
Frog's Sword, and Chrono
and
Trigger.
Frog Sword. You're right.
Yeah.
It is Frog Sword too, but I mean the picture that we pulled out is
Yeah.
pretty much Sephiroth's
So
Masamune.
the Masamune. I'm surprised I didn't get to write this down, but I was looking it up. It's named the Masamune because it's named after like one of Japan's greatest blacksmiths, right?
The Masamune, yeah. So yeah, this is like an actual. There are actual Masamune blades. It's kind of like it's like one of the Japanese lore things that just like literally punch through like Japan art and like video games and culture. It's just like that type of sword. It's just literally the most classic, iconic, thin, badass samurai sword.
Yeah.
Kind of scaled to a 12 on the length.
Well, yeah.
Because the idea is that it's a metal that's been folded so many times so perfectly. It's created the strongest blade that's like unbreakable. It can like slice through anything. That was like the
that is
legend
insane.
of the Masamune.
It's basically like a
Um,
super long curved katana, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. Yeah. But yeah, like the whole the lore behind it was that like they say it takes like the blacksmith like 10 years to make it. Like each day he like pounds and folds the metal, like creating like like making it like the perfect length of steel with no like impurities of it, like crazy. I don't know, just crazy legendary things of
Yeah.
of the sword, but especially like in video games, like Sephiroth having that sword, that
Yeah, oh,
long
yeah.
ass menacing sword, especially with his theme playing.
Huge, long
Yeah.
boy sword. There's
Crazy.
I don't think I wrote it down, but there's like estimates for how long the Buster Sword and Sephiroth's Masamune are, and I'm pretty sure the Masamune is supposed to be like 9 feet long.
Yeah, it's like actually ridiculous
Yeah.
level for Sephiroth. It's like it's anime proportions
Yeah.
to a crazy extent.
So,
So I personally, I give this boy a 9 because kind of from the lore and like just like the dude, just it like oozes deadly energy.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm giving it 9.5, 9.75 actually, 9.75.
Whoa.
That's what I'm giving it. Final answer.
wow,
9.75.
breaking
It
into
actually
the
just
quarter ratings, huh?
yeah, it's almost the only reason why it's not perfect is because you could do more. You could add more flash to something to make it like the perfect sword. Like there's the perfect sword hasn't appeared yet, in my opinion.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I am also a big
A
fan.
9.
Big fan of the Masamune.
It's
Very
pretty
simple,
cool.
but that also is completely the point.
Wait,
You know,
yeah,
that is the whole vibe.
Works.
Is just like it's not. It's hard to explain because it's not like overly. It's not like one of these overly flashy great swords where it's like, look how big and scary I am. But at the same time, it's also look how big and scary this fucking thing is. It's just super
exactly.
long and thin and just like I don't know. It's nuts. You could kebab someone. You could kebab multiple people with that guy.
Yeah, you really could. You could just shish him whenever you want.
Yes.
Yeah, so 9 point. Yeah, I was like, I don't know why I can think of this, but I guess I made it hard with my 0.75. So 9.3 is the final score on the Masamune.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah.
9.3,
Yeah.
75.
It's almost 9.4 because it's almost 9.8.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What do we got next?
Moving on. The Master Sword.
Oh, the Master
from Legend
Sword.
of Zelda.
So that's the Master Sword is kind of weird because it has gone through so many different appearance changes over the years.
It has.
Because
it's a hard one to nail down.
Yeah, the classic, well, not the classic, the modernized standard design that they've been sticking with is like the purple, slightly bluish hilt with like the little golden thing, the green wrap around the hilt. It's got like a little like I don't know what to call it, like a little part where
like
the blade sticks out
or flare out.
Yeah.
It's like a flare out.
That's got like a little Triforce inscription thing carved in there. It's simple. It's incredibly effective. I think it's a beautiful sword. There are cooler, like it's a very beautiful sword, and I love that the hilt, it's got like the wings that are like extending out. That's a very cool design aspect to it, and I think it just looks really clean. I would probably give it a 9, maybe a 9.5. I'll go 9.5.
Interesting. I actually, especially the picture you chose, like this to me is like a genuine 10. I think the Master Sword is like perfect.
It is.
I think it is the Master Sword. It's like, well, I think it's one of the best swords.
It is a beautiful sword.
It's a beautiful sword.
Yeah.
Like it's honestly, to me, it's beautiful because also I love the idea that it shoots out the energy when you're at full health.
Of course.
That is just that is just so badass and like
it's just
and
it's
like
such
actually like
what part of what I love about it is that like it's a very iconic video gamey looking sword, but at the same time it's not some unrealistic insane thing. Like you could believe that someone would forge this, and it's like just a really badass looking sword.
Yeah, it's like pretty much like what this is definitely one of the things. The second somebody says a sword, I just think of this. It might not be the Master Sword, but like the shape of the sword with that type of crossguard and everything.
Yeah,
it is perfect.
Yes.
But yeah, personally, I give it a 10. So you said 9.5.
9.5. Yeah.
9.5.
Well, that's a big score.
Score's 9.5, right? Yeah, average would be 9.5 then.
No, 9.75.
Yeah, or 9.25.
9.7. You gave it a 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm quiet. You. All right. Moving on.
Oh.
We have. Oh, so the last controversial pick of the day. Or actually, I guess not really yet. The Dagger of Time from Prince of Persia, which is the only one where you can be like, wait a second, guys, this is
not
really
a sword. Do you know what
It's a
swords
dagger.
are?
And also, I mean, like, listen, is it pointy? Is it stabby? Does it just rip and gouge through people? Is it badass? Yes, 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 and
Yes.
oh my god, yes.
Confirmed.
So it goes into it. Is it also one of our last ditch picks just to add a full list? Yes, but it doesn't matter because it's badass.
Yeah,
Um,
completely. It is pretty badass.
Honestly,
and it is one of our last
again,
picks.
it is. But also, so again, like this is just striking my own heart so well.
Yeah.
It's dexterity. It's so veracity and like thievy and just. Honestly, I want to give it a 9.5, but like I feel like it's like obviously like it's really cool more for the power it holds than necessarily the sword blade part of it. Although the fighting of Prince of Persia is pretty sick. You like fucking rip up their bodies and shit, and like this,
Yeah.
there's like sand beasts will just like fade into the blade, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
But so actually, yeah, 9.5. I give it a 9.5.
Okay. I think it's pretty badass. You know what? I think I do have to dock it a little bit for being a dagger.
Listen,
I'm not gonna like.
I said you could.
I mean, it's no dumb boy gunblade. Like it's not that bad.
You're saying some harsh
No,
words.
the dagger
bro.
time, like it's very sleek looking. It looks incredibly dangerous. I love the hourglass handle. That's a super cool touch.
So
I think
cool.
the design
Yeah,
is
very cool touch.
fantastic. But you know, swords, I'm always down for like a big swing, a nice big swing. I'm not really into the stabbiness. I'm more of a slicing guy. More of a slashing,
you're just
slicing
a brutal
dice.
massacre of a scene. Listen, I like the delicate, the graceful art of the finesse of dexterity.
I
The pokey, the stabby.
pokey stabby for sure. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. It's still very good.
8.5.
That's a beautiful
It's definitely good.
quote unquote sword. It's a beautiful blade. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's a beautiful blade. It is a beautiful blade indeed.
All right, what do we got next?
Alrighty, moving on. The Blade of Olympus, which is from God of War. It's pretty badass.
Yeah,
man.
it is
I don't know.
pretty cool.
It's got some menacing energy.
It does. It's got the gold, got the spiky look, and it's got that blue energy thing going on. I kind of wish there was a little bit more separation between the hilt and the crossguard area and the blade. I'm not
Preach it.
super huge. You know, that's kind of ironic because like the Monado is completely red all the way up, but this, for some reason, this one kind of bugs me that it's like gold all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like the handle just kind of morphs into the blade. I wish there was a little bit more separation, but that being said, it looks like this thing could slice through anything.
It looks like it could literally just chop up gods.
Yeah.
It's definitely menacing. I mean the color scheme is okay. I actually do wish it wasn't gold. Like I'm not really liking the gold color. It's kind of sickly looking.
A little bit.
But
I can see that.
but like I mean I really do. It has a menacing aura about it. So I kind of do respect.
It's very imposing.
Some of the. It's very imposing indeed.
Yeah.
And I kind of respect that. So I want to, but it's not enough though to me. So I'm actually gonna, I think just because of where it is in the list and being harsh now, my mood is swinging me towards a 7.5.
Okay. I'm gonna go even lower. I'm going to 7.
7.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think so.
Big sheesh. Big sheesh.
Big
indeed.
sheesh.
All right. Moving on. Oh, we have the energy sword, a real pokey, stabby kind of sword from Halo.
You can swing it. You can, right? Can't you?
You kind of can. Yeah. Well, I mean, that you kind of do like a swing like this, but like if you're being totally real thinking when you're like hitting somebody, you're kind of like
stabbing
hitting them with the points. You're kind of stabbing. You're just kind of like kashinking it.
So this is a very weird quote unquote sword. I would say this is probably another controversial one too.
I think so too.
I
think it's just
kind of
just kind of become like an iconic melee weapon.
Yeah, big time.
Of in the world, which I'd love to do a melee weapon. I'd love to do a guns at some point too. Different gun looks would be kind of fun.
Gunblade already took a spot on here, so
that's fine. No, Gunblade's a sword. Gunblade is a sword. Don't worry.
Sure it is.
Shut up, bud. The energy sword. I mean the colors. I really like the colors. This is probably the coolest sci-fi blade to me. I really like the double stab kind of
That's
thing.
very
It's
cool.
really cool. Um,
I
it kind of just has it holds its own ground to me. I really do like it. I do appreciate
I
it.
think it's I do also think it's rad. You know, when you're playing Halo and like you get an energy sword, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
it's-
Yeah,
it
dude,
is very-
you pick that shit up. And you're
this
like,
is
oh my
another
God, dude.
very
Watch
imposing
out.
one, but not in the same like big, intimidating, scary way. More in the like, oh god, oh no.
Yeah,
Because
like
it's
get it
like
away from me.
this is another one where it's like, I think model wise, it's like, is it how big is it? Is it what does that say on there? 4.5,
It's
4.15 feet long. That's pretty long.
It's pretty big, yeah.
But
It's like
also-
almost like it's you're kind of putting your whole arm into it.
Yeah. I don't really like that you hold it the way you hold it. It's like a sideways handle, like a punching thing
Mhm.
almost. Like you don't
Like brass knuckles.
Yeah, I kind of wish it did have like a more proper hilt kind of thing going on.
Mhm.
But also that wouldn't really I don't know if that would really fit in Halo.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like. I think it makes sense. It's like a brass knuckle kind of like extension. I think it's a little over the top of the size, but that's kind of why it's cool
Yeah.
to me. What would you rate it? What would you give it?
I'm going to go 8. See, this is
A solid number.
This is the problem is that like I'm right around the 7, 8, 9 range for everything.
Listen, it's okay. I'm actually gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
Because it's cool, but again, I do take swords seriously, and I think swords are always a fantasy thing, not a sci-fi thing. So I always go for more I don't know,
Yeah.
more swordy,
I
than
gotcha.
sci-fi swordy.
I mean, yeah, the sword is a more like you always associate it with more like medieval kind of
Exactly, yeah,
weaponry
medieval
stuff. I gotcha.
esque style.
Oh boy.
Moving on, almost done. We have the Sword of Light
Sword
from
of Light.
Dragon Quest,
Also
which,
known as
I actually don't
Erdrick's sword.
know anything about. Yes, as Erdrick's sword.
Yes.
I really don't know much about the sword in general because I'm not really much into Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
But I really like the design of it. The design is awesome.
It's very
it gives me a master swording feel.
Yeah. Well,
in
it
the
is
style of it.
So that's kind of like we were talking about how like the master sword is like a nice clean looking sword, but it also looks like something that someone might actually forge. I feel like pretty similar about Erdrick's sword. It really feels like it has like super strong like European influences, like a strong noble sword that you would find like in a king's castle or something like that.
passed down from generation
And
to generation.
I also love that, like, similar to the Master Sword, but a little bit different. It's got, like, the almost like wings hilt thing going on.
Mm-hmm. It's, like, very holy. It's very holy
it
feeling.
is. It's the Sword of
which
Light.
works for the name, the Sword of Light.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the Sword of Light, it really does evoke a very holy, very like a heavenly thunder
Yes.
feel to the sword, which is perfect for what the sword is. Like they actually cast a very stark and bold image with the sword.
Yeah. So, that being said, I'm gonna give this a 10. This is, I think,
A 10.
I think this is the best sword on this list. I think this is the coolest sword on this list.
To be totally honest, I'm pretty much right there with you. I kind of want to give this a 10. I kind of, honestly, I'm a little, so funny enough, there are a lot of swords that I think are just genuinely amazing. So, like, I think I have a lot of 10s, not as many 9s, because, like, I think, like, the sword just encapsulates all of something I want,
Okay.
from the sword.
Yeah.
Because, it's it just becomes a god tier sword.
Yeah.
So I actually kind of agree. I will give it a true 10.
Wow.
A true 10.
10s across the board.
That's
impressive.
10. Good job. Congrats
It really
to
is
Dragon
like
Quest.
just such a. It's like almost a little tacky, but just the right amount of tacky where it's got like that actual like regal European feel to it, but also it's like super iconic, and I just love the gold. The gold, like it's got the gold
something
hilt
with the gold.
and the gold detailing on the blade, but it doesn't overdo it. And it's got a
Yeah, I
red
think
gem
it
in the
just-
middle,
it-
and it's got a blue handle, nice primary colors. It's a really strong looking
looks-
sword.
It really does look sick. All right, so moving on. Next we have is the Rebellion sword from Devil May Cry. Now, I actually have not played Devil May Cry, so I do not know much of the lore about it. I know
Neither
the
do
swords have crazy lore.
I. A lot of swords do.
I've seen the sword. I've seen the sword plenty of times. This is definitely another kind of like, it's hard because since I don't know the lore behind it, it's hard for me to get around the idea of it.
Yeah.
But I know it has a badass nature. It does look pretty cool. The whole skeleton, like the screaming skeleton hilt crossguard. It's very, it's very like just edgy, dark kind of vibe. I guess because I don't have a personal attachment to it, it's hard for me to not. I don't. It kind of like Artorias' sword. Like I'm sure it's cool, but like it doesn't quite get there for me.
Yeah.
I think maybe if I saw it swung more, because it kind of looks like it could be a really fast, like crazy dexterity, like dual hand moving around sword, which I might like a lot more. But I can't really see that right now, and it's kind of bringing me down a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny you brought up Artorias' sword because I'm kind of lumping those together a little bit. They both kind of have like a gray hilt. The blade isn't anything special. They're kind of both a little like the big draw of the design of this one is that it's got like the upper half of like a skeleton upside down as like the hilt, and the skeleton's like arms are the hilt handle, the crossguard. That's what it is. But that makes them look too thin, and like I feel like it's just not enough for me. It's kind of a little bland.
Yeah,
that looks pretty.
That's a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Like the bullets shooting out. Looks kind of like bullets. I don't know. That actually is pretty sick. I think the hard part though is I just don't know enough. All Dude in Red though, all that actually is kind of sick. Do I just buy that right now? Let's just buy that right now.
Just buy it. Just buy it right now.
It's not that cool. It's not that cool. Buys 5.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
A 5.
I'm not gonna buy 5.
Influenced
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Number. You're gonna give it a 5. A solid 5. I'm actually gonna match you tit for tat. I kind of think a 5 is a solid.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry to all the
it's
DMC fans. I guess I think it's hard just because I don't have much. I think if I knew more story behind it. Dude,
but like that's the same way with all of these swords. Like if you knew all the lore behind it, then you would be like, "Whoa, that's a really cool sword."
That is true.
But like,
that is true.
Does that improve the vibe? I don't know.
All right, so almost done, boys. Second to lastly, but not leastly, is going to be the Buster Sword.
The Buster Sword. Cloud's big old
Buster Sword.
Big bad boy.
Yes, the big old blade from Final Fantasy VII. I mean, obviously, again, I'm kind of biased towards the sword. I'm biased towards it because it's also a meme. It's kind of like, why the fuck is that actually a sword?
Yeah.
That thing is too big to be a sword. The handle size is not right to make it a good sword. That thing would snap off in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's
so badass though.
Anything. It is so badass.
That's a fat boy blade. So we have
watching
the
Cloud swing that around on the PS4 is just so cool.
It has actual dimensions. Apparently, it's 5 to 6 feet long and 1 foot wide. It's a 12-inch wide blade. That's
insane.
A big friggin' sword.
Dude, that's a massive steak to order at Outback Steakhouse.
That's a hefty
ridiculous.
boy. That's got all the fixins.
Yeah.
And it's got slots for materia. Or for hanging it on Cloud's back.
Yes, which is just so cool. Like, oh man, my nostalgia is just forcing me to love it more and more. I'm gonna give it a solid 9. It's not perfect to me because there are some things that just don't make sense. Yeah. But it's a 9.
Interesting, because I'm giving it a 9.5.
Wow, more of a Final Fantasy fan than me. I get it. All right,
Buster Sword. That's a badass. That's so cool. I like.
It is a badass.
That has
sword.
fantastic.
I'm giving it 9.5.
That has top notch vibes.
Honestly, I can't even.
You know what? I
can't let you outweave me. It's a 9.5.
It also reminds me of Zabuza's sword and a bunch of like the big ass swords from Naruto.
Yeah, dude, Zabuza's sword is so badass. Oh my god.
Very cool. I love big, fat, beefy, unrealistic blades like that. That's so cool.
You're a beefy, unrealistic greatsworder.
Yeah. I just love how simple it is too. It's clean.
It is really sick. It really is. So we next have the Frostmourne from World of Warcraft, the Blizzard world.
This is one I was reading up on it a little bit. This is another one that's got some crazy lore, like some insane
Huge,
stuff going
insane
on.
lore. Holy fuck lore. But like this one is also a really cool dude. This is like an undead blade. Like I love the icy blue of this blade. I mean, you can kind of tell because I like the Brotherhood too, kind of for the same color scheme. I love that color scheme. But like this one also is a really cool, like it almost looks like frost is being breathed out of the sword when you normally see it. It has it's a very menacing feel. Let me get a big
I was gonna say, can you Google it? Frostmourne. Is this the last one, or do we have one more?
We have one more after this. Like it's even not in blue, dude. That handle,
it's pretty clean.
Fucking savage.
Pretty clean.
The skull was cool, but it's like also still small. It's not like garish, but like the more you look at it, there's a lot of detailing to it. That's crazy. Yeah. Dude,
see, this almost reminds me, aside from the blue and the frost iciness, that gives it an extra level of coolness to it. But even when it's just in like the regular gray, I feel like that's a successful version of Rebellion. Like it's badass, but it's nice and it's like super detailed, but fancy on the hilt and like imposing.
Yeah, it has like it's like a more regal soul edge in terms of that like evilness.
Yeah,
like it's elegant, but in like a brutal, devastating way. It's sick, man. It's a sick ass sword.
This is a fierce looking sword.
Yeah. It's honestly one of my favorite designs. So like to me, like this actually is one of my other ones I'm gonna dish a 10 out for. Ooh. I think it's actually like one of the sickest. It's a fucking cool sword. Cool. To me.
It's a cool sword.
It's cool, man. It's frosty. Yeah. It's mourny. It makes me mourn for it.
It makes me mourn frost.
Yeah, it makes me mourn frost.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I think.
Wow, a 10, really interesting, bold choice. Yeah, okay.
I don't like
8.5. All right.
I don't like that it's got almost like a double crossguard thing going on. That's a little funky to me.
You're just double crossguard bias. I get it. I understand.
Well, I mean,
there's only a couple of you left.
There's only one double crossguard sword on this list, right? And it's this one.
Yeah, because
it's a little funky.
The rest of them have beaten them down. They've been beaten back. This is the one that stays strong. Look at that triple crossguard. 1, 2, 3 over there. But yeah, so we actually have one more. It's the Razor Sword.
The Razor Sword, the last one
from Razor Scooters. I mean, from Zelda.
The Razor Scooter Sword. Yeah, the way that you do it is when like you're doing, you're riding on your Razor scooter and you do that thing where you jump up and spin it around and that's the blade.
Spin it, yeah. You just fucking chop somebody. Dude, I'm shocked that I'm still standing on my feet right now.
Right?
The fact that my feet aren't crippled from the amount of times
those things are dangerous.
Up my ankles. Dude, those things were literally just solid fucking steel that was just running into my.
I haven't seen a Razor scooter in so. I gotta find a Razor scooter and just go scootering around.
Dude, just scoot around.
Way too long.
Honestly, it really has. Everyone needs a good scoot now and then. So speaking of, let's go back to this sword. I actually kind of like it because it's a curved gladius. So like this sword type is called the gladius sword. It's like a gladiator sword.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of got the more stout blade appeal, but it's also it's pretty elegant in its own way. So sword nerd time. One of the things I really like about this sword is that this is like a really big brawling sword because there's not like a huge crossguard. What you would do is you would clash with somebody and the swords would have a glancing blow and it would just bounce off of the edge. Instead of getting caught on the crossguard, it would just bounce back and then typically you could go in for another attack, which is really cool.
That is very cool.
And so I kind of like how it's like forked in the middle, but then also curving over it. I do love the curves, simplistic but slightly changed design. It's a pretty sick weapon.
You know, that's why I wanted to. This was also another last minute one, but this is one that I wanted to put on the list over even like the Gilded Sword from Majora's Mask, which is the upgraded version of this. This is only like the middle stage sword, basically. But I feel like the design of this is just so iconic and just looks so much more visually really appealing. Good. I really love.
I think so too.
Those I love the breaks in between. like the separation from like the back half of the blade and the front half, and how it almost looks like they have like different thicknesses. Actually, shape-wise, this kind of reminds me of the Buster Sword, just shorter and curved.
Kind of, like it does kind of have that feel to it.
Yeah, it's got kind of like if you filled in that middle part and made that curve just like a sharp, jagged edge, it would basically be a pretty similar shape.
Yeah, Buster Sword.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a good sword shape.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it gives it very deadly appeal. That separation, like that bloodletting section of the sword is like it does make it look really badass, look really like scary feeling.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna let you answer first.
I am gonna go with a 9.
A good old 9-a-roo. That's exactly what I was thinking. Was a 9-a-roo.
Nice. We're right on the same page.
Every time I let you answer, I just end up copying you, so it just seems like a copy.
Right in the same mindset. We got the same wavelength.
We are one.
All right. So we have rated all of these swords. We got to see what we got for each one.
All right.
We're back.
All right, so we've totally magically jumped and organized all of the rankings for you guys. So we officially have found out the ranking of the swords with a little bit of bonus content to organize some quick tiebreakers, if you will. But Corey, do you want to round us off?
Let's start at the bottom. We got to start at the bottom, work our way up.
You're right.
All right. So with an average score of 3, we have the Diamond Sword from Minecraft. Not great. It's sitting at number 20. Right after that, we have Rebellion from Devil May Cry. Got an average score of a 5. 5's all around on that one. Just a little too simple for us. Right above that, at number 18, we have the Great Fairy Sword from Majora's Mask. A little bit tacky. Maybe could have used a little bit more fine tuning on that one. And then above that, we actually have our first tie. It's a 2-way tie for the 16th spot, so we're going to decide which one gets 16 and 17. And this is between the Gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII, which has an average score of 6.5, and Artorias Greatsword, which has an average score of 6.5 as well. So I know what you're going to say.
I'm going to vote for... We all know I'm voting for the Gunblade. I got to scrap for
right.
I got to climb higher. I need
That's fine. Because of your love for it, I'll put it at 16. That's fine.
A true love story always prevails.
No skin off my back. Putting it at number 16.
All right. So going on, we have at the number 15 spot is the Blade of Olympus from God of War. Really not too bad. The color again kind of didn't really. The overall gold base of it, didn't really like as much, to be totally honest with you. We have yet another tie, a tie for the 13th or 14th slot, respectively, with an average score of 7.5. We have the Kingdom Key, or the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts, and the Energy Sword from Halo. And Corey, I'm curious to see what you think about what would be up higher.
Let's see. I actually rated them the same, but I think I prefer the Keyblade, the Kingdom Key. I think they're both cool, but like you were saying before, like I think of sword, I also kind of think of like fantasy, medieval kind of thing, and just a key sword. I think that's just such a novel concept. Whereas like energy sword, yeah, it's cool, but it's really just like you could do a million different things with like a sword made of light, made of energy, which is I feel like that's somewhat of an easier task than like let's design an actual feasible somewhat weapon that combines two things.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm right there with you. I think Kingdom Key deserves to be a little bit higher than the Energy Sword. So officially Kingdom Key with a slot of 13, Energy Sword at the slot of 14 on our list. Next, at number 12, we have the Fierce Deity Sword from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Just an overall badass kind of weapon with an average score of 7.75, starting into the upper echelon of swords here. And that'll be at the number 12 spot.
Right after that, we have the Pure Nail from Hollow Knight with an average score of 8. 8's all around. That's just a nice, clean looking, nice detail, cool concept sword. Right after that, at number 10, we have the Monado which it's a shame. It's a shame it's this low, but
It's kind of sad that I kind of knocked it down, to be honest. Like I'm surprised I pulled it down enough to only.
But it's in the top 10, so that's respectable. It's at an average score of 8.5, and right above that is Brotherhood from Final Fantasy X with an average score of 8.75. That was one that I brought down.
Yeah, it was definitely one you brought down. I gave that motherfucker a perfect 10. That thing is beautiful, and it's crispy artwork.
Right after that,
but respectable nonetheless.
After that, we have another tie, and I believe this is a three-way tie.
This is the big one.
Yes, we have a three-way tie for 6th place, all with an average score of 9. And we have, for this tie, Soul Edge from Soul Calibur, the Razor Sword from Majora's Mask, and the Dagger of Time from Prince of Persia. Now, I have no clue how to organize these ones. Conceptually,
I think on principle, the Dagger of Time should be the bottom of these. I think the Dagger of Time got pretty far for being a dagger in this contest.
That's very noble of you.
And so I think the dagger should just sit down.
Yeah.
And be number.
I agree.
Or number
That's
8.
fair.
I mean.
Yeah, number 8.
Number 8.
Dagger of Time gets number 8. Now for 6 and 7, it's between the Soul Edge and the Razor Sword, and it's kind of a toss up because one is like a really clean looking, good designed sword, and the other is completely not feasible but insanely badass and super cool in concept.
I go with badass and edgy, and I think the Soul Edge should be edging its way to number 6, and I think the Razor Sword should be number 7.
Okay. I can appreciate that.
That's
the Soul Edge, I love the shape shifting of the Soul Edge and just
it's pretty freaking cool.
It's a very scary sword. Right above.
It definitely
all right,
is, yeah.
so that means Soul Edge is number 6, Razor Sword is number 7. Right above that, we are starting our top 5. We have Frostmourne from World of Warcraft. Very cool looking sword. Very imposing. Very dangerous looking. And Ryan, if you want to round us off.
Of course, yeah. So with to finish off the top 4, at number 4 we have the Masamune from Final Fantasy Chrono Trigger and the Real World with an average score of 9.375. Very badass, just sleek, deadly katana weapon. At number 3, we have the very iconic Final Fantasy Buster Sword, Final Fantasy VII Cloud's weapon, a solid 9.5 score all around for both of the judges. At number 2, we have a near perfect Master Sword from The Legend of Zelda. You know it, you love it. It's the Blade of Evil's Bane with a near perfect score, just a perfect design. Even when it's redone, it still looks amazing almost every time. It's just perfect. And at number 1, we have it makes sense. It's like literally just the most royal, like legendary sword. If I had to give the description, I think just legendary fits it
absolutely
so well. And that's the Sword of Light, also known as Erdrick's Sword from Dragon Quest, which is almost like it's just a legendary game.
Yeah.
And it just really has a perfect 10 across the board. Like the look of that sword is literally the sword that if you're a 6-year-old kid having a dream of being a hero fighting an evil monster, you have that sword in your head.
Exactly.
I'm telling you right now, the sword is already there. It's just perfect in every way. It really is good.
You know, it's funny that our top 2 are very much like the Master Sword, at least specifically, is inspired by like the Arthurian Sword in the Stone, Excalibur, you know, which is very like,
royal look,
very royal, very like European folklore inspiration, and I feel like that is completely reflected in these 2 swords. That's really what these are going for.
100%.
It's like legendary, regal, royal sword.
Dude, the European swords are just so cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Very
oh my god, like honestly, like just Excalibur.
That's like
dude, the Excalibur sword.
It's the classic.
It's just the sword. Honestly, I know you probably haven't watched Soul Eater, but dude, Excalibur, the legendary holy sword, like just that look is perfect. Yeah. And then this is the actual person, which is really funny. But anyways, dude, like just the holy sword Excalibur, just that name alone,
Yeah,
like strikes
absolutely.
awe into your soul. But yeah, guys, that was a good list. I was actually really fun rating it that way. I kind of liked it. We get to kind of rag on things more,
Yeah,
and then just give it a score. It was kind of fun.
absolutely. It's about time we sign off. It's about that time of the night. You can find me on Twitter at Corey Richmond, on Instagram at crichmond6. Ryan, where can they find you?
You can find me on all forms of media pretty much at Shadowhawk SSB. An E at the end of Hawk, and then SSB for Super Smash Bros. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Most definitely are the most active things that I do. But please, give me a follow, say what up. Like some of my combos that I post, my crazy comebacks I post on Twitter. And more importantly, please follow us at Player Power Pod on Twitter, our podcast Twitter, where you can get all the updates of what's coming up, all the juicy goodness, any questions we may ask you guys, maybe for future episodes, things like that. I think maybe in a future rankings like this, it'd be fun to post ahead of time, maybe ask what you guys think we should put into our rankings so we can roast them or boast them.
Yeah, roast them or boast them.
Listen, I got you with the catchy lingo. And please, and also feel free to give us feedback, guys. Whatever you like. If you think we're crazy that we gave Devil May Cry Sword a shitty little 5, listen, you can yell at me. I get it. Go for it.
Absolutely.
Like, give me your slap at me your honest opinion.
Tear
I want to hear it. I want to tell you why you're wrong.
Give it to us.
Yeah, for real.
We love it.
But otherwise, guys, we really appreciate you guys hanging here with us the whole time. We truly appreciate all the people that really listen in. It's been fun. Like I just like talking to Corey, man. It's just you guys are just here. You guys are just on the side for me. I'm just talking. It's beautiful, man.
Yes.
It's kind of nice. It's very, very pleasant. All right, and the dog alarm says it's time for us to go.
Yes.
I hope you guys have a great night, or a great morning, or a great whenever you choose to listen to this. But until next time, take care.
Bye-bye.